This is AZ Audibles, Haley Stasiak and Jordan Ham, coming to you from the Skyview Network studio rooftop. We are in week 5, halfway through the season already. Jordan, this is the week that transfers are going to be eligible. Who are a couple notable ones for you?
Well, I was at Chaparral and Saguaro last week. Saguaro got
Big
that
game.
late win. And in postgame, Jason Mullins mentioned he had 5 dudes coming in. You know he loves that term. That just means really gritty football players. And one guy from that group that I really like is Jacoby Covington. They already have such a really good secondary, but this is a really long guy that they can place at cornerback, at safety. He already has some really big offers. And then you go over to North Canyon High School, Alfonso Taylor. He's a guy that transferred from Hamilton to North Canyon. This North Canyon defense already has 8 interceptions, and this is a guy that is just a playmaker. And you have Arabin Justin, a former NFL defensive back, now coaching him. I can only imagine what the impact's going to be for the second half of the season with him as well.
Plenty of transfers that are sure to make an impact on their teams here in the second half. Let's go ahead and get into what we're most looking forward to. For me, there's a couple teams that I'm keeping an eye on. The first one is Basha. They've got a tough schedule coming up as they get into region play. Tough loss to Highland in week 4, but they've got Red Mountain this week, and then they've got Hamilton, Chandler, Brophy, and Perry. Keeping an eye on Cole Lumberg and Ty Sifferman with this team specifically. And also Brophy, I saw them in week 4 against Mesa Mountain View. Their defense is one to watch specifically there with Will Brusick. Coach Kitna told me post-game that he is the heart and soul of that defense. As he goes, we go, is what Coach Kitna said. They're coming up into a tough part of their schedule as well. Hamilton, Chandler, Perry, and they're closing out there with Basha. So these two teams, as we get into region play, gonna be tough, but they're contenders to watch.
Haley, Campo Verde off to a 5-0 start. I saw them a few weeks ago against Ironwood Ridge, and I love Matt Lazier, their running back. I likened him to Toby Gerhardt. He's a guy who doesn't run away from contact. In fact, at times he really likes it. He's averaging 183 yards per game and has just been the absolute workhorse for the Coyotes. But the rest of the way, they face 5 teams who combined for 19-6 so far. Gilbert, Maricopa, Higley, Williamsfield, and Castile. We've talked about that 5A Santan region and how tough it's going to be. Yep. I'm looking forward to see how they navigate this really tough second half.
A lot of great football that we've seen in the first half. Sure to be more great football in the second half. It's time now for the AZ Audibles Social Snap. Former Highland Hawk, now Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick had quite the getup in his postgame presser on Sunday. Check this out. He said he borrowed this entire outfit from teammate Deshaun Jackson. Said the only thing that was his was the chest hair. Jackson was standing off to the side in this presser with no shirt on, waiting for Fitzpatrick to get him his clothes back. The Hawks Twitter tweeted this: when you beat the reigning champs to go 2-0 and your high school is 5-0, you can dress like this for the post-game press conference. #FitzMagic. We're channeling our inner Fitz magic here. We've got our gold chains, our shades, our sport athletic jackets. This is pretty cool to see former Hawk out there kind of making a mark for himself.
Yeah, you know, everyone thinks he's kind of a laced-up Harvard grad, but he's got some swagger.
I saw some of those comparisons, yeah.
I'm going to adopt this look from here on out. So if you
see
see me on Friday nights, this is how I'll be looking from here on out.
That's what we've got for you this week on AZ Audibles. Be sure to check out the Friday Night 360 AZ preview show live Wednesdays at 11 and on demand later on sports360az.com, as well as Eric's Zone Read. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.